wrote that article about the greatest turnaround, and etc. And and I think I've addressed this team. I say I did when I first came back. That they were in a position maybe to not totally replicate that, but to become maybe the second greatest turnaround. And they've, when you go back and look at them, if they were fifth-year seniors, and you look at they won 5, and they won 6, and then they won 7, and then they won 10, they won 10, and it wasn't, so it's not sudden, and that's exactly the way it happened the first time. It wasn't sudden. I always said so many times, it wasn't like Las Vegas growing out of the sand. It just it just happened gradually over a period of time, and I think that's what's happened with these guys, and it allows them to understand the value of daily, consistent, gradual, step-by-step improvement. And my hope for all of them is that it plays over into their lives, and I know it has for the group that was here, throughout those other years. To play the kind of schedule that Texas plays, or anybody in our conference, ourselves included, that it is truly difficult. And you're looking at a 9-game schedule within the conference as opposed to what has been a 8-game schedule, and having 12 games now instead of 11. Can be a real drain on young people, and to stay healthy during that period of time is by the grace of God that it happens. It's just not an easy task, and you look across the board, whether it's us or someone else, everybody goes through those things. Some maybe being a little bit more fortunate than others. As far as our preparation for the University of Texas, between the two quarterbacks, we don't really find a significant amount of difference. I don't think Texas did either. It's just they had to put somebody on the field. I think they feel equally comfortable with both of them.
And I'd hate to ask you this, but have any of the guys who have been banged up in the past few weeks, have they shown any improvement at all during the bye week?
Why do you hate to ask me that? You don't have to preface those things. Yes. Mm-hmm. The answer is yes. I think Arthur stated so many times that that he has his feelings about it, but how he has grown as an individual in his time here in areas of his life outside of football, and I'm pleased that has taken place. I've seen Chris grow as well, and I've seen him grow as a young man, as someone who can join in with the family environment, so to speak, and be a part of it. He obviously is an integral part of it, but be emotionally a part of it, as well as the physical aspect of the game. And in terms of off the field, I mean, they've both been wonderful young people, and do well in the classroom, committed to the classroom, always do right. I'm awful proud of both of them. Well, I think everybody feels very strongly about Colin and his value system, and the humility that he presents, and how he is committed to helping others. And that's one of the things that you'd like to be able to promote with young people, and I think we have a lot of young guys like that. And certainly, Colin becomes probably the most visible, because of some things that he's done on the field. But once you interact with him, outside of football, then it's easy to realize that he's he's a very caring, quality young person that I think will dedicate his life to helping other people.